Hello everybody, my name's Chris.
My name is Mark and we are Team Building with Byte.
And we basically create unique team building activities in animal collections around the UK.
So what we want to do is revisit some of our older team building workshops and kind of talk to you a little bit about what it is that we try to achieve with these workshops, and also do, in this particular case, a little bit of myth busting as well, because a lot of people assume that the people who take part in our team builds, because we're using drills and saws, you have to be kind of, a young guy who's kind of really good at DIY. Whereas in actual fact, the vast majority of our participants are female. And yes, a lot of them come in and say that they've never used a drill before. But by the end of it, most people are asking where they can buy drills because they want to go home and build something themselves.
So something that we sort of find when people first come into one of our team builds, first of all, not a lot of them actually know what they're going to be doing. So of course they walk in, there's drills and things all on the table, and the general sort of look is of complete horror and surprise that they're going to be doing anything with those. And obviously not a lot of people will have experience with using power tools and things. So what we do is we run through full health and safety, demonstrating, and we essentially kind of leave people to it, but we're always guiding along the way to make sure that you are really getting out of this sort of what you're wanting. And what we found in the past is that actually the ladies that come along to our groups actually do a much better job because they're very good at actually reading instructions.
Although that does depend on the profession that they come from, as we found out recently with some IT professionals. But in this case, we actually had a group join us at Howlett's Wild Animal Park in Kent, and we actually gave them, because it was a half day, we gave them quite a lot of design freedom. So they were building these fantastic bamboo mazes. The maze itself is actually for creepy crawlies to work their way through, and then as they pop out of the holes, it allows the little tamarin monkeys the chance to creep along the bamboo and hunt them and grab them as they would do in the wild. So it really increases the challenge. The only thing that we told this group, the only kind of direct instructions we gave them, was to use the big chunky bamboo as the pillars, either as 3 or 4 pillars on the outside, and then they were able to actually design the maze structure. So we gave them lots of different sizes of bamboo, and they could basically come up with their own creations for these mazes, essentially making sure that obviously the structure was strong and stable and held together.
It was certainly an interesting workshop, and actually the designs which the two different teams came up with were completely different to each other, which were brilliant. There's certainly a lot of work to do with cutting holes in the bamboo, which turned out to be very solid, and lots of sanding down as well. But as you can see from the finished article here, what they created was absolutely amazing. And it certainly took them a little while to actually figure out how to get the insects out of it. And this is what it's about. It's supposed to be a challenge. Nothing is easy in the world.
Absolutely. And again, a little bit like the previous video we talked about, this design was originally, this was the very first time we'd ever built this design. Since then, we actually then took it on to a workshop that we did at the Singapore Zoo. And then a colleague of ours in Hong Kong has actually designed a version of this which fills an entire room. So basically the monkeys live inside the bamboo maze, which is utterly fantastic. So again, it's really good to see how these things that are being started out in these team building workshops, as I say, not only are benefiting the animals, the collections we work in, but are actually going all around the world as well.
So if you're a lady that's thinking about doing one of our workshops, please make sure you get in touch, and we guarantee you're going to have a fantastic day.
And if you're wondering where to get those drills for Mother's Day, then we can definitely point you in the right direction. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.
Take care.